Hi, welcome back to my channel, and this is a sound off on the Real Housewives of Potomac. So I haven't given y'all a video on the Potomac girlies in a while because I just haven't been inspired, okay? I have not been inspired by the show. The show is like flip-flopping, like it's sad. And we shouldn't, I feel like, you know what, maybe they should rebrand. This should be called the Real Hypocrites of Potomac and not the Real Housewives. Because when I tell you the ladies and the fan base, hypocrites. Hypocrites, that's what they are. But anyways, let's start off with the #1 hypocrite, Miss Ashley Darby. Y'all saw when she went to Mia's house or whatever, and they're talking about this divorce that I told y'all was not gonna happen. I already told y'all wasn't no divorce. There wasn't no divorce. She not getting no divorce. If she ever gets divorced, it will be because Michael Darby wants the divorce and not her. She ain't get no divorce. I don't believe it. It's just weird to me how Ashley always had such an issue with Candace living in a house her mother purchased. Your mama didn't have the option to do that. You didn't have you were never given the option for your mother to purchase you a home. And you say, oh no, mom, I'm too grown for your house that you want to give me. Your mama never had a house for herself, let alone a house to offer to you. And you have a problem with Candace's mother doing that, or Candace benefiting off of her mother's hard work. That has always been so weird to me, why people judge Candace for that. And it's like, y'all live in y'all struggle if you want to. You stay in your struggle. But the thing is, Ashley, you have subjected yourself to being in a marriage with this type of person, okay, this man, because you wanted the lifestyle that he affords you. You wanted the lifestyle that Candace had, but your mama didn't have it to offer to you, so you got it from a man. You shamed Candace from getting this lifestyle from her parents. But then you married this weird guy so that you could get that same lifestyle. So that your children will also have this lifestyle. You sat up there last year at the reunion and said, well, yes, I do think at the age of 30, you should be able to take care of yourself. But you're not able to take care of yourself. You are on a Bravo show, getting a Bravo bag for the past 8 years. And you sit in our faces and tell us that you are afraid that you cannot pay the mortgage for where you live, for where you and your 2 children live. At least if Candace was irresponsible and she's living off of her mother, she didn't bring kids into the equation. You now have children and you are afraid to be on your own with the children that you gave birth to. So you stay married to a man that you claim you don't want to be married to. Girl, bye. Ashley, you really need to apologize for what you said about Candace, saying that she was the least accomplished. Because Candace had a resume before she came on this show. And it's better than yours. You really... This is why I can never like Ashley. I can't never get into her because nothing you say has any merit. You just like Candace said, the line is always moving. These people move the goalposts at every which a turn, but want to hold someone else's feet to the fire. I just don't get it. Anyways, the sit down between Nneka and Wendy, it was just, what was the purpose of this? What was the purpose of this? Like, let me tell y'all something. I don't know about y'all. I don't know about y'all, but my mama, the lady that born me, the lady that carried me in her body and let them cut her open so that I could have life, I don't play about that lady. And she has gone on home to the Lord. I still don't play about that lady. Y'all might play about y'all mama. I don't play about mine. So I am 1000% on Wendy's side when it comes to this stuff about that lady calling her mama a witch. I commend Wendy for being in full control of her emotions, because if Nneka was standing this close to me and she said, your mother's a witch, I would have, I can't let you play with my mama like that and you go free. No, it won't happen. It won't happen. And if you think I let you go free, don't trust me. Like, I don't know. Maybe Nneka don't like her mama. Maybe Nneka plays about her mom. It's clear Wendy don't play by hers. I don't really understand. Like, I don't know how they could move forward after you accuse this woman of being a witch. I just don't get it. The storyline of the shrine was a bad idea. It was really dumb. I really thought that we were done talking about this. It's dumb. It's dumb. If you believe that her mother witched you and put your name in a shrine or whatever, why you even want to be in any way, shape, form dealing with Wendy? Like how? How? I don't understand it. When you think that someone has done something like that to you, you stay far away from them. You stay prayed up. You be at the church. You go into hiding. What you don't do is provoke her and her mom. And like, you shouldn't even care that her husband unfollowed your husband on Facebook. What you should be caring about is asking God for protection against whatever they tried to put on you. If that's what you truly believe happened, Nneka is a fraud. Nneka is a liar. I do believe that maybe Lebe said something of the sort to her or got her feeling some kind of way. Maybe. But if Nneka truly believed that that is what Wendy's mother was up to, she would leave Wendy the hell alone. She damn sure wouldn't be bothering her about a Facebook like. She wouldn't have gone to the Happy Eddie event. She sure as hell would not have invited Wendy to her home. You invited Wendy to your home to unpack wedding gifts. And on top of all of that, you're trying to conceive. And you're playing in our faces. Now, a lot of the other girlies that are not African or that don't understand how this thing right here goes, you can play in their face. The rest of us that know, we know you are a fraud. You came on this show on some bull. You really, really did. What Nneka is talking about, it just doesn't make sense. It just does not make sense. If you really thought this about Wendy, you wouldn't want to deal with Wendy. You wouldn't want to say nothing about her or nothing to her. You'd be like, shoot, if you really believed it, you wouldn't even want nothing to do with this show. You would have been like, you know what? On the second thought, I'm good. I'm not going to be there. Like, if you really, truly believe that, you wouldn't be doing the things that you're doing. I remember some years back, okay, I was at Target. Okay, I was in Target. And I look over and I see somebody push their shopping cart and take off. So I'm like, looking like, is that who I think it is? It was somebody that, yeah, we didn't get along. We didn't get along. So long, when I say long story of why we didn't get along and why we don't like each other, I don't have time on today. But yeah, there was smoke. We didn't like each other. But it wasn't smoke to the point where I had ever physically attacked her or her me. It was just we don't like each other. And it's understood that we don't deal with each other. So she took off out the store and I was just like, why would she left her shop? Like she had things in the basket and she just left it in the middle of the place and ran out the people's store. So at first I was concerned because you see a black girl running out the store. I'm trying to make sure ain't nothing going on because I'm in Sugar Land. I don't know what's going on, you know? But do I need to leave too? Like, I didn't know what was going on, and I realized who it was, and I was like, oh, why'd she do that? Turns out, ma'am was pregnant. She saw me, and she just could not chance the fact that someone she didn't like or that did not like her in return, she couldn't be around me because she was pregnant. She just couldn't chance it. And a lot of Africans are like that. Like if they're pregnant, they don't even want people to know. They don't want to be around nobody that they don't like or that don't like them. They just don't even want to chance it. But if Nneka's trying to have a baby, she's sitting in the group with Wendy sitting there telling Wendy, oh yeah, I'm trying to conceive. I just want twins, but I'm having difficulties. Why would you say that in front of your enemy? The person who you say her mama has put something on you. And you got people back in Nigeria praying for you. I'm going to need it to make some type of sense. Or I'm going to need you to stop talking about this immediately. Because it doesn't make any sense. You sound ridiculous. You are saying that your cousin-in-law, Lebe, got a phone call from Wendy's mom. A series of phone calls. I believe 100% that Wendy's mom called Lebe because of the issue between Lebe and Wendy's sister. I believe 100% that your name came up. Like while she had her on the phone, let me just also address this. Maybe Lebe made it seem bigger than what it actually was, but I refuse to believe that Wendy and her mom and her sister cared that much about you. I just don't believe it. It's just not making sense. It's just the math is not mathing. If anything, it should be Leve that is afraid of being put in the shrine, not you. You just came into the picture. You said you didn't know Wendy. You had one conversation with Wendy. You're new to the DMV area. You've been living in LA. You don't know this lady. You just met her in passing. You get hired to do the same show. And you feel like her mom wants to unalive you through sorcery because you're going to be joining the cast of the Potomac. Girl, get out of here with that. And everybody who believe in this, y'all dumb. Y'all really should be embarrassed. She's taking advantage of your ignorance and she's just playing with y'all. Y'all look dumb. I really want y'all to like, this should have never happened. And whoever was in charge of letting this become what it became, shame on you too. So Candace and Chris's scene, y'all be doing too much on Twitter. Y'all really be doing too much on Twitter. I was really thinking that Chris was about to cuss Candace out or something bad was happening. But him arguing with her or giving her a hard time about her purchases, yeah, a lot of husbands do that. Like, what's the big deal? It is what it is. I was kind of on Chris's side when he says, hey, I had a job. I was doing my thing. I was busy. You was complaining. Now you busy and I don't spend time with you and I got a problem with that. And I feel like your man should feel that way about you. Your man should miss you when you're away. Your man should want to be like, hey, I need more time with you. I ain't seeing you. Some people can't relate. We ain't gonna say no names, but some people on the cast cannot relate. Their husband don't miss them when they not around. I'm just saying. Now, this discussion about when are they gonna try to start, you know, the process of having a baby, that kind of got me a little bit because Candace is concerned about how her hormones and all that, pregnancy and all that might affect whatever might possibly be going wrong with her. And I felt her on that. I feel like she's worried because she has a history of breast cancer in her family. So I understood how she kind of got like nervous. But I feel like Chris and Mama Dot was on the same page. Let's speak things, you know, let's speak positive energy. Let's not speak negative things into existence. You're going to be fine. The doctor says fine. Let's, you know, let's not overreact. Let's not get crazy when we don't need to get crazy. And Candace is like, nah, if it's something, if it look bad, if it look funny, let's get rid of it today. And I understand that. I told, baby, we see each other. I get what you mean. But I did feel a little teary-eyed. Like I did. I felt a little funny because I've been in my emotions a lot lately. I've been crying about every little thing. Like, what's wrong with me? I used to be a thug. Why am I so girly and like so emotional these days? But I really am. So I got teary-eyed, you know, while they was talking. I think they just both are scared and they just have a different way of approaching it. And Candace is just like, baby, we don't have time. We don't have time for nothing. If it look funny, onions getting peeled around here. Okay. Shout out to Toby. But, y'all know Toby from A-Leaf like me. I went to school with him. I went to elementary and middle school with him. Shout out to him and his wife. I heard they're expecting another baby. Congratulations to them. But, yeah. I don't know why y'all hate Candace so bad. Like, I don't know what vindication y'all get from her. Any little thing that y'all see between her and Chris, it's like, we got them. Like, y'all get a life. Like, Candace and Chris are going to be just fine. I can't wait till they do decide to have this little baby. Because Chris ready. Chris is ready. He was like, come on, let's get with it. He want to be young enough to play and throw around a football. So I get it. But they going to be all right. But Candace, girl, when this man get the next job, please let this man work. He said, I'm bored around these parts. I need a job. I need to be out here in the world doing my thing. And I don't blame him. So about this trip to the DR, okay. The little story that Karen was telling about back in the day, she called and somebody answered the phone. It wasn't Ray and it was a woman. And she was like, Mr. Raymond's not available. Y'all messy. Everybody wants to say that Ray was cheating on Karen, including Giselle. And I just feel like Giselle is a shameless individual. Because the way, if I was her and Ashley And Robin, the way I would never insinuate about, I wouldn't talk about nobody cheating. I wouldn't even talk about cheaters, okay? I would just shut up. She's talking about some Ray pulled the okie doke on Karen. Let me tell you something. If that's in fact, if that is indeed what Ray did, he cheated on Karen out of the country. I'm not condoning that. But if you must cheat, I guess that might be the way to go. If you're gonna do it, I guess that's the way to do it. You don't bring them to your home. You don't bring them to your turf and then pay for their hotel room and then say all you did was pay for their hotel room and you didn't smash. You don't do it that way. That ain't the way to do it. What you do is you take yourself somewhere where it's not going to follow you home, I guess. I don't know. But, yeah, Giselle, you should really not want to talk about nobody's relationship no more. Just leave it alone. But you can't help yourself. And that's why you stay getting embarrassed. So about this room foolishness, I don't care nothing about it. Okay, I don't care nothing about it. It's like, who cares? Karen not wanting to share a room. Like, look, some people have their standards. She don't want to share a room. She don't want to share a room. Like, don't put me in a room with a girl I don't want to be in a room with. I don't want to be in a room with Mia. I don't. It's okay. She don't want to be in a room with Mia. She don't want to be in a room with Mia. I don't understand. First of all, you can't trust these heifers. I don't know what kind of habits you got. I don't know. You might be a sleepwalking heifer that like to slap people when you fall asleep. I do not know. If Karen don't want to share a room with any of you women, she don't want to share a room with you women. Robin and Giselle, y'all like sharing a room. I don't know why y'all pretending like it's such an issue all of a sudden. Y'all like sharing a room. Y'all like to do it. Ramona and Sonia share a room all the time. It ain't no big deal. Marisol and Alexia, they shared the same. Didn't they share a bed? Don't be trying to act extra now because people are watching you, girl. You like, oh, because me and Giselle always have to share a room. Karen, you've never had to share a room. This is what I don't like about Robin. Robin made a comment last year that why are we the accountability police? Because you appointed yourself the accountability police. Why is it so important to you to humble Karen and be like, oh, well, you've never had to share a room, so this time you're going to share a room? Why? You claim she's obsessed with you. So what? She's obsessed with you or are you obsessed with her? Because why is it important for you to make her share a room? Because she's never done it. Like you're being a loser. Like you're being lame as hell. Like let it go. Let the mouse go. Like honestly, I don't really need Karen and Robin to fix their things because honestly, I enjoy their feud. I like that they don't like each other and that, you know, Karen is so honest about it. And then Robin is always doing little weird shit. Like, I don't mind them beefing. When she was going off, she was kicking her feet up. She doing that to you, Karen, because she can't do that to Juan. Juan would tell her to, Juan ain't even gonna say nothing to her. She know not to do that to Juan. So she gotta take out her frustrations on somebody. And Karen, I guess right at the moment is you. She always doing it. She always going off on these girls, but don't got no kind of, her vocal cords don't work when it's time to check Juan. But anyways, it looks like the next episode might get a little bit more spicy. They start naming bullshit again with these questions that they don't need to be asking nobody. Robin is asking Karen how many sexual partners she's had in the last 5 years. Karen is married. Karen is married. That's a question for Juan. How many has he had in the last 5 years? Because we know it's not just one. So why you be trying? See, when they reverse Uno that back on you, don't cry. Do not cry. If this comes back up at the reunion, be strong. Because I don't know why y'all like to do stuff like this. I don't know. Like, why would you act? But you was losing your shit when nobody even did nothing to you this season. And you were just so worried about how they, girl, Robin, you so corny. I don't know. I really used to love you, but this right here, I can't abide. Anyways, y'all, that's all I had to say. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Thanks for watching.